Hi everyone. In this session we are going to discuss about the assignment problem. So it is a case of transportation problem, and what we are going to do in the assignment problem means, and what is the need means, this assignment problem we use it for the assignment of right job to the right person. So if you want to do a work and you need to get the maximum output from that work, then that work should be assigned to a right person. So how to assign that one? If there are a number of works and a number of persons are there, that is going to be done using the assignment problem. So that is the thing. So how many types of assignment problems are there? So there are two types of assignment problems are there. One is balanced assignment problem and next one is unbalanced assignment problem. So what is a balanced assignment problem? Means if the number of rows is equals to number of columns, then we will say it is a balanced assignment problem. That means if there are 4 rows are there, there should be 4 columns. Then in that case we are calling it as a assignment problem. So like that, row should be equals to columns. And if the number of rows is not equals to number of columns, then we will say it is a unbalanced assignment problem. So if you want to solve a problem, that should be in a balanced case. So if a unbalanced problem was given to you, then how to convert into a balanced one means, if the number of rows are less in that problem, then we add a dummy row, and if the number of columns are less, then we add a dummy column with all zeros. So like that, we can convert an unbalanced assignment problem into a balanced one. So these are the types of assignment problem. Now what are the different what is the method we are going to use for solving the assignment problem means, so that method is nothing but Hungarian method. By using this we are going to solve the assignment problems. So now let us see the problems, how to solve the assignment problems by taking an example. This one is the problem I have taken. So there are 4 jobs to be assigned on 4 missions, and the associated cost matrix is as follows. So there are 4 jobs are there, and that has to be done by 4 persons, and each mission has to be handled by a person. So then how to assign that one? So these are the 4 persons, and these 4 missions has to be handled by these 4 persons. So when Venkat handled the lathe mission, the associated cost is 8 rupees. And if Venkat handled the milling mission, in order to do the job, it will take 24 rupees. So like that, the associated cost matrix were given for each person when he do on the each mission. Now he is asking us in what way we need to assign these missions to the persons such that we will get the optimum cost. So he is now asking us find the optimum assignment and the associated cost using the assignment technique. So now we need to solve this problem by using the Hungarian method. Now let us see the things. So how to solve it means, so there are basically in 4 steps we are going to do this one. So in the first step we have to do the row reduction, and in the second step we need to do the column reduction. So let us see the one by one steps. So first of all, I am writing the cost matrix that was given in the problem. So I am using the short letters for the machines and the persons. So LA for lathe machine, MI for milling, grinding, drilling. Similarly, Venkat, Shyam, Sundar and Raju. This one is the associated cost matrix given to us. And now we need to solve this one. So first step to solve is row reduction. So now what is a row reduction? We will see it. Just here I am doing that one. So now in each row, first of all, need to be identify the minimum values. So now take the first row. So first let us mention these one, missions and operators. Now take the first row. In the first row, what is the minimum value? So the minimum in 8, 24, 17 and 11 is 8 is the minimum value. Now subtract this minimum value from all the values in the first row. Now subtract 8. 8 minus 8 becomes 0. Next 24 minus 8. Then it becomes 16. 17 minus 8. Then it becomes 9. 11 minus 8 becomes 3. So this is the first row. Next take the second row. So now in the second row, what is the minimum value? In 13, 28, 4, 26, the minimum is 4. So now subtract this 4. 13 minus 4, 9. 28 minus 4, 24. 4 minus 4, 0. 26 minus 4, 22. Next take the third row. In the third row values 38, 19, 18, 15. What is the minimum value? It is 15. Now subtract this one from the all four values in that row. So 38 minus 15. It is 23. 19 minus 15. 4. 18 minus 15. 3. 15 minus 15. 0. And next one is fourth row. So in the fourth row, what is the minimum value? In 19, 26, 24 and 10, minimum is 10. Subtract this one from all the four values. 19 minus 10, 9. 26 minus 10, 16. 24 minus 10, 14. 10 minus 10, 0. So now this is the matrix when we do the row reduction, right? And next we need to do the column reduction. Let us see that one. So in the second step, let us do the column reduction. So now take the first column. So in the first column, values 0, 9, 23, 9. What is the minimum value? 0. Now subtract this 0 from all these four values. So if you subtract 0 means, then you will get the same column. 0 minus 0, 0. 9 minus 0, 9. 23 minus 0, 23. 9 minus 0, 9. So these are the first column values. And next, take the second column. So in the second column, what is the minimum value? In 16, 24, 4, 16, the minimum is 4. Now subtract this value from all the 4 values. So 16 minus 4, it is 12. 24 minus 4, 20. 4 minus 4, 0. 16 minus 4, 12. And next take the third column. In the third column of values 9, 0, 3, 14, the minimum is 0. Now subtract this 0 from all the 4 values so that you will get the same column. 9, 0, 3, 14. And next take the fourth column. So in the fourth column of values, the minimum is 0. In 3, 22, 0, 0, the minimum is 0. So subtract that one. Then we will get the same column. So that is 3, 22, 0 and 0. So this is the next iteration of cost matrix after doing the column reduction. And next, we need to do the assignment technique. So how to do that one? So first of all, we need to do the row scanning for a single 0. And if all zeros are not covered in the row scanning, then we need to go for column scanning. So how to do that one? Let us see that. First, take the first row. In the first row, how many zeros are there? Only a single 0 is there. So box that 0 around it. Box that 0 around it. And strike off that column whichever 0 is boxed. As I boxed this first 0, so strike off this column. And next, so that means the column 1 is deleted now. Next, in the second row, how many zeros are there? A single 0 is there. So surround the box for that 0. And then what is the column? Third column. So now strike off the third column in which the 0 is placed. Next, go for the third row. In the third row, how many zeros are there? 2 zeros are there. So skip that row. Now we are going to check only for a single 0. So if 2 zeros are there, then skip that row, go for the next one. Right? So here in third row, 2 zeros are there. So I am skipping that row. So I am going to fourth row. Next, in fourth row, how many zeros are there? A single 0 is there. Now surround the 0 with a box as it is present in the fourth column. So strike off that column. Now check whether all zeros are covered or not. So here all zeros are covered. And here 1 0 is there, that is not either surrounded by the box or striked off. So all zeros are covered. Here it is boxed, and here 1 0 is crossed and 1 0 is surrounded. So in these 3 columns all zeros are covered, but a single 0 is there. So that's why we need to go for column scanning. After row scanning is completed, if all zeros are not covered, we need to go for column scanning. So what is column scanning? The same thing. So here already 3 columns were striked off. So now already first column was striked off. No need to do that one. Next, second column. So in this column, how many zeros are there? Single 0. So now surround that 0 with the square box. And if we are doing the column scanning, then we need to draw a horizontal line where that 0 was boxed. So here the 0 was boxed in third row. So strike off that row. And now check whether all zeros were covered either by the line or box. So the remaining values are 12, 20 and 12. So here the zeros are not there. So that's why all zeros were covered. Okay. So you please remember one thing. When we are doing the row scanning, whichever the 0 is boxed, we need to strike off that column. But in column scanning, whichever 0 is boxed, then we need to strike off that row. So it is in the reverse case. So now need to check whether the number of assigned cells is equals to number of rows and that equals to number of columns. So now how many cells were assigned? 1, 2, 3 and 4. So 4 cells were assigned. And how many columns are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. And how many rows are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. So here number of assigned cells is equals to number of rows or columns. So how many number of assigned cells are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. That equals to how many number of rows or columns are there? 4 rows, 4 columns. So the condition was satisfied. Now we reach to a step of finding the optimum cost. So here see that the Venkat is going to be assigned to lathe machine. Shyam is going to assigned to grinding machine. Sundar is going to assign to milling machine. Raju is going to be assigned to drilling machine. Right? So now write that one. Operator, mission, and then that associated cost we need to write. So how to write that one means we will see. So first take Venkat. So Venkat is associated to lathe machine. Next Shyam. Shyam is associated to grinding machine. So write that one. Shyam is associated to grinding machine. Next Sundar. Sundar is assigned to milling machine. And next Raju. Raju was assigned to drilling machine. So like this, each operator was assigned to a single machine. Then we need to find the optimal cost. So here see, first Venkat was assigned to lathe machine. Then what is the associated cost? 8 rupees. So write that one. Next, Shyam was assigned to grinding machine. What is the associated cost? Shyam to grinding machine. So it is 4 rupees. So then write that one. Next, Sundar was assigned to milling. So how much cost? Sundar to milling, 19 rupees. Next, Raju to drilling machine. So Raju to drilling machine, 10 rupees. So like that, each operator is associated with only a single machine. Now let us find the total cost is equals to 8 plus 4 plus 19 plus 10. 41 rupees. So like this, we are going to assign the each mission with each operator in order to get the best output. So I hope you understand this problem. Thank you.